And by my accent, you're gonna understand I'm not American. I moved to US 7 years ago. America opened so many doors for me and for my family. I'm really proud to be part of this amazing country. What's up, Truck Central? Thank you so much for having me over. My name is Matty. You guys are here in my garage, and today I'm gonna talk about the 3 years that I own a 2017 Chevy Colorado. So if you're here for the first time, make sure to subscribe to Truck Central. If you want to see trucks, that's the right place. You can also head to my channel, Matty's Garage. There's a link in the description below. You can check everything I do. Basically, I do by myself on my truck and my car, but we are here today to talk about the truck. How has been having a 2017 Colorado with a bunch of good stuff that I'm gonna walk you guys through it and share the good and the bad experience of it. Before we start talking about the truck and how is the experience to have one, let me give you guys a couple of information that is gonna be helpful. So the truck, it's actually my daily driver. I drive every single day. Right now the truck is at 34,000 miles on it. I live in North Jersey, so we get all the crazy weather, like snow, super hot summer. And just when you look at the truck, keep that in your mind, because if you want one and you want an honest opinion who drives this truck sitting that high every single day, that's me. That's what this truck is about. As you can see here, that I only have a Corvette, so that's my daily driver. I take my son and my wife everywhere I go in that truck. Here is my 2017 Chevy Colorado Z71. The way you see here, I have the truck for 3 years. I got the truck brand new. I put some pictures here when I got the truck. The first day I got the truck at the dealer. As you can tell by the picture, it was brand new. I think when I got the truck had 4 miles on it, and I have been driving this since that time. It took me a while to get this truck where it is. So I drove the truck in stock suspension for about 2 years. So far with stock suspension, those trucks, they drive awesome. I think that's why a lot of people don't wanna change the suspension as I did. So just keep in mind, when I got this truck, it was completely stock rims and tires, which we are talking about 17-inch wheel on the stock truck with 31 tires on it. And as of now, the truck is sitting on a 6-inch lift rough country. I try to keep the truck as clean as possible, because where we live, the winter is very rough on us, and whatever they put on the road doesn't help at all. So I try to keep as clean as possible. Of course, we have some rust. Remember, 3 years driving every single season. I got the upgrade shocks from rough country, and rough country is like, you know, always the discussion. It's worth it, it's not. So I don't have any problem with 1.5 years with that lift kit, and I don't have a single issue with it. Of course, I do take care of it. I take, you know, to somebody who, you know, has a lift, so we can go over. Also, I have 20 by 12 negative 44, and that's what I like. I like the stance. And that's sitting on Needle Ridge Grambler 33 by 12.5. And of course, I had to modify a little bit so we could fit. That's the only piece I had to cut so far, because when you are a full lock, I mean, Colorados are not made to be that aggressive tire on it. That's my suspension tire setup. You know, I have been driving this for like a little over 1.5 years. No issues with the lift, no issues with the tires, nothing like that. So here on the front, we have the Bison grill, we have the rough country light bar LED tail, and I have the special mounts that you can stick around on your stock bumper. Of course, you have to cut a little bit. I wrapped the bezel for the fog lights. Everything in this truck, it's LED. I have custom headlights. Yeah, I did that by myself. Well, they don't make those headlights, aftermarket headlights for Colorado. So I did that by myself. It was a really fun project, and I think it turned out great, right? Also, I have a stripe. It's just a vinyl stripe, and it's carbon fiber. I just decided, I had ration marks before. If you go back to my channel and watch it, you see, but at some point I just decided to go with this big stripe, which is not center, which I think makes like unique. I like it. It's vinyl. If I don't like it, I just remove it. So the side steps are OEM from GM. I didn't buy it, the truck came with, and to be honest, I like those ones. It's clean, get the job done, and that's what matters, right? As far as exhaust goes, I don't have anything aftermarket. It's really hard to make the V6 sound better, but I delete the resonator, as you can tell there. You see it, as you can tell there, and I will show you guys how that sounds. It's not super loud, but also has that little bit more than the stock, and that's what I want, because again, this is my daily driver. So, and that was so cheap to do. I think it was $60 to cut the pipe, put an extra pipe, weld it, and that's it. Here on the tailgate, I have American flag on it, and by my accent, you're gonna understand I'm not American. I moved to US 7 years ago. I'm really proud to be in America. I'm really glad that America opened so many doors for me and for my family. I'm really proud to be part of this amazing country. So I'm really proud to have an American flag on my tailgate. I did this by myself, and I think just completely the entire black and white team that I'm going with here. I have aftermarket LEDs, always smoke it. This one it is, and that one, the third brake light as well. Everything is so dark. I never had a problem as far as getting pulled over here in New Jersey. I didn't have a problem at all, but some states I know, you know, they are very picky with it. Those I got from Amazon. Those two on my bed, I have the bed rug, which works well for what I do. You will see that I use the truck as a truck because has it's kind of dirty, but hey, it's a truck. It's supposed to be like this, right? I have a Gator tonneau cover. This thing I put on this probably second week that I had the truck. So far, it's holding so well. The only thing is, after 3 years, I got this little thing here, but that's the only thing so far that happened to this cover, and this cover has been through a lot. As you can tell, the truck doesn't fit in the garage, so it sits here on my driveway all the time, and I don't have any problems so far with the cover tunnel, and even with my bed rug, which I also have LED lights all around. Let me turn it on. There we go. Now you can see better. I use this basically as a bed, but also as a trunk. So the LEDs help me a lot to put stuff here on, you know, at night. So far it gives like a clean look. I mean, it's very helpful for me. It's Amazon stuff, very cheap to afford and very simple to install. You have like a switch here if you want to turn it off and turn it on. Very simple, very clean. So as far as the back of the truck and outside, that's it. I don't have anything special. One more thing I have that's gonna be possible to show you guys now. I have rock lights on it. I have a bunch in each fender and a bunch on the underneath of the truck. I'll put some pictures here at night so you can see it. It's very bright at night and I love it. You can change the colors, you can mix colors, you can do whatever you want. It's through Bluetooth. You can do that from outside of the truck, and you don't need to do anything else. It's very simple from your phone. I like it. I like it, especially if the white wheels, I think goes well. As far as the engine goes, I don't have anything special. It's a V6, which brings us around 300 horsepower. The only thing I did, I added AFE, cold air intake. And this thing sounds so much better with this filter. I gotta make it clean up. It's not actually, it's pretty clean. I try to keep as clean as possible for the truck that sits outside. The only thing about this cold air intake, you gotta remove the V6 cover, which for some people it's a big deal. For me, it's not. I like the way it is. My plan is to power code those and make it a little different. So you know, you can kind of have that customization look under the hood. I don't have too much going on here inside. I changed the shift knob for the Envision one. If you know, Colorados, they stick around, that much from the, you know, the factory one stick that much. So if you're a tall guy, you're probably gonna get like your knees hitting that all the time. Other than the shifting knob, it's very stock. As I said, there's a Bose system, which sounds good. I'm really into music. I got those rubber inserts from Amazon, USA Pro clip on it, and basically it's very stock. Like, you know, it's the seats are leather with some inserts. It's just the way it comes from factory. As you can see, I have a little boy and his car seat base sits there. That's to prove that I use as daily driver. All the lights on this truck, as I said, they are LED. There's not much going on here inside. Those trucks are very, very loaded. Like, you don't need to do anything, and they even come with this fake carbon fiber one, which changes a little bit of the look of the truck. That's my truck. As far as an issue, the Colorados are known for having a transmission issue with the 8-speed automatic transmission. This is the first year of the 8-speed, all right? The 2017. That's when Chevy starts to put an 8-speed on it. A lot of people complain about that transmission problem. I didn't have that transmission problem, but to prove that to my, you know, on my channel, I took my truck to the dealer, and it's not a recall for any Colorado of that type. But if you take your truck to a dealer, they're gonna change the fluid, and that should fix the problem. Sometimes you have to change something else in the transmission, which wasn't the case for me. Again, I didn't have that problem. You can head to my channel to see more. I have an entire episode because I took my truck to the dealer to see what they would say. Of course, my truck is sitting on a 6-inch lift kit, which make easier for them to justify the fact my truck shakes a little bit. But still, they changed the fluid. It seems that Chevy fixed it after the 19 models, so you should be good if you are getting a 19. But that's the only thing that happened with my truck so far. I didn't have any issues. These trucks, they are awesome. One thing I forgot to mention, I have the short bed on those trucks. You can get with the long bed. Mine is the short bed. I have put this truck through a lot. Towing my car, towing trailers. I put like 2,000 pounds on that bed, and that bed is not supposed to take that much weight on it. This truck can pull up to 7,000 pounds, and with the car and the trailer, it's not that much, but this truck does amazing to be a gas. Of course, the Duramax version of it, you're gonna get better gas mileage on it, but the gas one doesn't leave you hanging though. I'm approving of it, and as I said, I did everything to this truck, and I took to the extremes. And still not a single problem, even with that much modification. All right, that's it for my 2017 Chevy Colorado. I hope you guys enjoy. If you like what you saw here, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Again, thank you so much, Truck Central, for deciding to feature my truck. I really appreciate you guys, everything you do for the truck community, and I hope to see you guys next one. Peace.